Hi guys, welcome back. We are working our way through the rainforest today, and I brought my little friend with me. Can you say hi? Aww. We've seen him before, haven't we? At Easter time. Yeah, I want you to take a look at his little beak. You see his little beak? Yeah, it's just a little triangle. And it's made perfectly for the food that he eats. What do you think he eats? Yeah, he might eat some insects or a worm. He doesn't need a very sharp beak, but he does need one to get into little places, maybe to get an ant or to get a worm out of the dirt. Yeah, so his beak is made for his diet. Now, he doesn't live in the rainforest, so he's not the bird that we're talking about today. He's a little chick, like a chicken. He doesn't live in the rainforest. But we are going to talk about a bird that lives in the rainforest. Were you thinking maybe a parrot? A macaw? Nope, not the bird we're going to talk about. You have any other guesses? Yeah, if you have your packet, you already know, because we're going to be learning about a toucan. So if you haven't, and yeah, usually you see a toucan like on the Fruit Loops box. Yeah, he's a toucan. So you'll need your reading passage about toucans, your highlighter that I gave you. If you don't have one and you're following along somewhere else, just be listening for some facts, because we're going to be reading and writing some facts about toucans today. That's our challenge, okay? And I'm kind of really sad because every year I read this book called The Bird Book, and it's excellent. It has all the different kinds of birds and all the different kinds of beaks and what they're used for. And I looked and searched all over this house and can't find it. So I'm just going to have to show you a few of the birds and how they use their beaks and stuff. Okay, so here's that toucan that we're talking about today. You can see he has that long beak. His beak is almost the same size as his body, okay? Can you imagine if our human noses were as big as our bodies, how goofy we would look? Yeah, he almost looks like he's gonna tip over because his beak is so big. But it's long and sharp because he likes to eat figs and fruits and nuts, and he has to dig them open. So it is a sharp beak. It actually can cut through bone, like your finger. Yeah, same with a parrot. A parrot makes some people have them as pets, but if they wanted to, that sharp beak could clip right through a bone, a finger. And it's like that, not because of fingers, but because of seeds and nuts and stuff that they want to eat. All right, so that's the toucan. But I want you to take a look at this bird. He does not have a sharp beak, and he doesn't have that triangle beak like the chicken. Yeah, what kind of bird is this? Yeah, that's a hummingbird. He has a long, skinny, pointy, kind of curved beak. Why do you think he has that? What does he drink? Yeah, he drinks that nectar inside the flowers. So he has to use that beak differently than a toucan. He has to have a long, skinny beak curved to get inside those flowers, to get to the nectar. So that's why his beak. Isn't it cool that every animal, this one, little chicken, or the hummingbird, or the toucan, all have what they need to survive in nature? They're perfectly made, aren't they? And you have this toucan that you're going to color, cut, and add to your vine to make it more colorful in your rainforest. His body is black, this part, black feathers, not fur. All birds have feathers. They're shorter feathers. And then this part is usually white or yellow. And then his beak is usually yellow or orange. Okay? And we'll talk about that when we read through. All right. Now, I think I finally figured out how we're going to zoom in on the paper. Last time I couldn't figure it out, but I figured it out this time. But while we're reading, we're going to highlight words that we think we're going to use to do our writing. Think about what toucans can do, what they have on their bodies to help them, what they are, like are they mammals, are they reptiles, are they birds, and maybe what they eat, okay? So maybe you can come up with at least 3 sentences, maybe 4 if you want to challenge yourself to do today, okay? So I think I can figure out how to flip this around, or not. Carly, you know how to flip this around when I'm recording? Maybe Carly can help me. My little flip around button disappeared.
I don't think you can.
I can? I was so excited to be able to flip it around. It was there a minute ago. I thought thought I could. Foiled again. No? Okay. All right, guys, I tried. I thought we could do it. I guess we can't. I thought flipping it around would be easy, but apparently it's not. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I got my handy dandy chart again. So sorry, I wish I had my digital camera from school. We could do it together on the big board. I know, I miss it too. All right, you ready? Some facts about toucans, and I have to read sideways, so that's always fun. All right, let's see. It says toucans easily recognized for their large, brightly colored bills. Toucans live in the tropical and subtropical jungle regions. So they live in tropical. That means hot and steamy. So I think I'm going to have this word tropical, and I'm going to have large, brightly colored bills. What do you think a bill is? Yeah, their beak is a bill. That's another name for a beak. Let's see. They are native to southern Mexico. So Mexico is right next to the United States. And areas of South America. And I showed you on the map where South America is, right under North America. Let's see. And the Caribbean region. Toucans mainly eat fruit. There's fruit. But sometimes they will prey on small insects, so bugs, and even lizards. Oh, poor lizards. I didn't know that. That's a good fact. Let's see. They live together in small flocks. There's that word, flocks, of 5 or 6 birds and build nests in trees. Now, they live in a flock. A flock is a group. And they make a nest. Now, do you think this is a toucan nest? No, this is not big enough for a toucan. This is probably a finch or a robin. Actually, I think this is a robin's nest. But, yeah, toucans would be way too big for that. So their nest has to be bigger. Let's see. They lay their eggs, usually 2 or 4 eggs a year. Not very many, 2 to 4 eggs a year. Let's see. When the chicks hatch, they have small beaks. That's interesting. And their babies are called chicks, which quickly grow as the babies grow. So their beaks grow, their nose grows as they grow. Let's see. There are over 40 different kinds or species of toucans. And they range from size from 12 to 24 inches. This is going to be perfect because, okay, they can be 12 inches, which is 1 ruler, or 2 rulers. Okay, so if they were sitting on my table, they can grow between 1 ruler and 2 rulers tall. That's it. Not very big. And they're very light. That means they don't weigh very much. They only weigh about 1 pound. That's not very much at all. It's like a gallon of milk. Yeah. The average toucan's lifespan is up to 20 years. So they get to be about 20 years old. And I know some people like to keep macaws, parrots, for pets because they last a long time too. So that's actually a long time for a bird to live for 20 years. All right, so you know your task. You're going to color your toucan, cut it out, and glue it into the vine that I gave you. You're going to write me some facts, at least 3 to get 100%. Okay, you're getting older now, so you can definitely have 3 sentences. But you need way more you could have way more than that. You can put as many facts as you want. But here's some ideas to get you started. What can they do? What do they have? Toucans are, and toucans eat, okay? And then any other cool facts that you learned today about toucans. And I'll put on a little video on my playlist of toucans to see if you can find any other facts, okay? All right, so I'm gonna put my little chickie back in the nest. There he is. Oh, he looks cute in there, doesn't he? And that's it for today. Keep learning.